I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, a tall task for them to win this one. On the road against a much superior team, their margin for error, pretty thin. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You named Carmelo before you named Dirk Nowitzki, before you named Damian Lillard, before you named Kevin Durant. I'll even put Jose Calderon.
Oh, you're kidding me. Over
Carmelo, yes, all day, every day.
Carmelo?
Yes.
Give me a shooting contest, Jose versus Carmelo. I'm taking Carmelo every night.
You set it up. Jose, what's up, Papi?
May 23rd, Shaq.
May 23rd.
Let's go down to Kevin Harlan.
Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one. And, of course, Tyler Zeller is looking to find his niche with his new team.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and he's very excited about getting a fresh start with his new team. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level.
And this team takes on an entirely different look when he's on the floor. I mean, you've got to believe it's going to improve them by leaps and bounds.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Favors is out there with Zeller, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Now here is Conley after the miss from Tyler Zeller. Inside for Zingas, and he jams it with authority.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
New York on D. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Now Conley. After Victor Oladipo missed from long range.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Atlanta Hawks.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Zeller trying to free himself up. Harris misses. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Payton with the ball. Conley picks him up. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Conley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul, teams first.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Magic have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pick by Zeller. Payton kicks to Harris, and there's the feed to Favors. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. It's intercepted. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Payton passes to Favors. Lopez with the block. Outside Conley. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Shumpert. To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation. Here's Payton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Picked by Zeller. Favors dishes to Zeller. Down low. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Magic shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Favors. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Knicks leading by 3. Conley with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Porzingis. But they get it back. Out to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Shumpert passes to Lopez. Second chance shot. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
The Magic trail by 5. Favors with the screen. Favors with the screen on Shumpert. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Leaps for it. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Anthony gets double teamed. Lopez dishes to Shumpert. Feeds to Anthony. Back to Shumpert. And stolen by Harris. Conley against Payton. Passes to Zeller. The 10-footer. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Good on the shot. Here's Shumpert. Really had troubles in the loss to Detroit. That's to Porzingis. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. And that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
To the left wing. He dishes it to Lopez. Kicks it to Anthony. There's the pass to Porzingis. Back to Anthony. Dishes it to Shumpert. And stolen by Zeller. And now Orlando on the break. Harris with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. And the basket by Harris.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
To the paint. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Well, you look at Porzingis, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Shumpert gets a wide open look. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
14-10.
Payton passes to Oladipo. Payton with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oladipo goes in. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
No good on that one. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. And he's good on the second. Here is Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. I'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Adrian Griffin.
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And Orlando has possession. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Favors. And it's Harris off the drive. Got a hand on it. Now Anthony. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboard, Kev. And that also was a factor. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. A different look for New York. White is checked in for Porzingis. Lee comes in for Shumpert. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. Then for the Magic, Gordon comes in for Tyler Zeller. And Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Favors with a screen on Grant. Payton drives in. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Payton.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here's Grant. And here's Anthony from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Here's Gordon. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. Lee with the steal. Right outside. Back to Anthony. They set the pick. Here's O'Quinn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
A moment here to see some numbers for Payton. How last month turned out for him. 17th in steals. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
Yeah, and he's one of the better steals guys in the league. I mean, constantly getting his hands in there. As a ball handler, you've got to respect him always.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shot.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. And the Knicks making a change here. McDermott's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Favors. Hezonja comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Napier in for Elfrid Payton. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. The Magic trail by 10. To the inside. Here's Napier. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Napier's got his first basket.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Wright. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Napier. Here's Hezonja. Off target with his three. Now here's Grant. Wright sets a screen for Grant. A wide open look here for Wright. And the Knicks miss again.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Out to the wing. Napier passes to Hezonja. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Grant outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Here's Fournier. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Here's Grant. Magic knocking down the tray. The open shot. Right. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Knicks lead by 9. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Dedmon. Pass to Hezonja. He kicks to Gordon. The Knicks pull it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Napier. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Napier's got his second bucket tonight.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Right outside. There's the triple. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Keep it going. One more time. Let me hear your Knicks City Dancers.
.151 left to play in the first quarter. And Fournier kicks to Napier. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game.
That is his first personal foul. Timeout Knicks.
And so New York calls timeout. Their first. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Grant kicks to O'Quinn. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on a fast break this season. In third, the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
The Magic trail by 7. Napier passes to Fournier. 1:25 left in the first quarter. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Azania, guarded by Wright. That one goes. Count it. Gordon's got his first points in this one. New York leading by 5. And here is Grant. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's O'Quinn, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at New York. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Magic. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Magic, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. Here's Napier. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Azania. He's covered by Grant. Lee with the steal. Grant with the ball. The dish now to O'Quinn. In the corner, it's McDermott. New York moving it around. Clock at 6. Up top right. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They set the pick. Fournier passes to Azania. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Azania's got 5 points so far.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills. Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, do you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. Zeller is out there with Favors, and it's Payton in at the point. Conley dishes to Lopez. Pass to Porzingis. Out to Anthony. He feeds it to Shumpert. Can't hit. And Orlando the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Here's Zeller. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Conley. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Payton against Anthony. And Fournier kicks to Zeller. There's the feed to Harris. Looking for Favors. He gets it there.
A moment to check out Robin Lopez here. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, almost 3 blocks, and 8 rebounds. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Favors. Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Now Conley feeds it to Anthony. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
30. The Magic trail by 3. Payton outside. Favors passes to Oladipo. Left side Favors. Favors with a screen on Shumpert. 4 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. Another miss by Orlando.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harris outside. And it's all evened up. Harris has got 10.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Conley dishes to Lopez. Pass to Porzingis. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Oladipo. The Knicks making the shot. A nice shot by Zeller.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Conley kicks to Anthony. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Orlando has possession. Following the score by New York. Here's Oladipo. Shumpert with some nice D.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Anthony, the pass to Shumpert. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Anthony. Lopez inside. Harris is there. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Conley dishes to Lopez. Here's Shumpert. Good on the triple. Shumpert's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
So far in the game for Anthony, he's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. That one misses. The Magic trail by 4. And it's Harris off the drive. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shumpert out to Anthony. He dishes it to Lopez. Outside Shumpert. And Tyler Zeller's going to pick up the foul. Anthony kicks to Shumpert. Outside Conley. Back to Shumpert. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Knicks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Payton looking for his first basket still in this one. They set the pick. Inside. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Oladipo.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Conley. Kicks it to Lopez. And there's the pass to Carmelo. And Oladipo pulls it down.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now, here's Oladipo. 9 points last game out. Shumpert against Harris. 4 on the shot clock. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Robin Lopez. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Payton drives in. Here's Favors. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, Their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Darrell Wright's checked in for Porzingis. McDermott comes in for Anthony. Lee's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. Hezonja, he's checked in for the Magic. Napier comes in for Elfrid Payton. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Knicks leading by 4. Grant kicks to Lee. New York, no good that time either. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Napier, guarded by Wright. Napier passes to Favors, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
New York calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
The Magic making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Grant kicks to McDermott, up off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Back to Oladipo. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one. Boy, his struggles continue here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Grant. They set the pick.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's O'Quinn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
To the paint. It's tipped. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. And he dunks it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Dishes to Devin. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Nothing fancy there. Just didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Hezonja. He's got 5. Napier in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lee outside. He kicks it to Wright. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. And Orlando the other way now. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Grant with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Grant kicks to Wright. Here's Lee. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's foul number 2 for him. Fournier's checked in for Oladipo.
Evan Fournier.
The Magic trail by 6. Here's Fournier. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes it to Hezonja. All alone. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Back to right. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Fournier. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Gordon with a screen on Grant. Shot clock at 5. Edmond passes to Hazania. 16 feet away. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
New York leading by 8. 1:32 left in the first half. Grant dishes to O'Quinn. Lee kicks to O'Quinn. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
But they recover it. Great open look there. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wright sets a screen. Grant kicks to McDermott. There's the pick. Some nice passing by New York here. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Wright. Lee's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Napier. He has 6. Nice work there coming off the screen. Fournier's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic.
You look at them and what they're trying to do on offense, and I like it. I really do. I like the way they're using the entire court. They're spreading themselves out, and when you spread yourself out and make the extra pass, it gives you a chance to get good looks from behind the three-point line, and they're draining their chances.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
They get it back. McDermott. No good. And so that's the end of the first half. New York ahead, up by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, some great numbers for you and great play on and off the basketball tonight. Is your strategy any different?
It's the same thing. Try to move without the ball, play without the ball, space the court, attack when I get the ball, be aggressive and find people when they open.
Carmelo, thank you, guys. You've got to be aware wherever he is on the basketball floor.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
You know, 2 things went on in the first half. Yes, we saw good offense take advantage of mediocre defense, but we also saw a motivated team take advantage of a team that didn't want to hustle. They need an attitude adjustment.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Shumpert and Melo, they're the wings. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Conley in at point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. From deep. The second chance effort, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Knicks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. The Magic trail by 9. And here is Payton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Oladipo, here we go. Good.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
The Knicks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Outside Conley. Outside Anthony. On the wing, Shumpert to the middle. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The dish to Payton. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Now here's Payton following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tyler Zeller. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Porzingis, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Orlando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Favors sets the pick for Oladipo. Payton passes to Favors. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anthony in the corner. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Porzingis. It's deflected. Payton outside. Oladipo with the ball. Conley picks him up. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Favors. The Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Conley dishes to Shumpert. Back to Conley. Rebound by the Magic. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Favors with the screen. Payton kicks to Favors. The shot is off, so New York will take it the other way. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shumpert in the corner. Back to Conley. Outside jumper. New York moving the ball around. Lopez passes to Shumpert. Nice D from Oladipo.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Porzingis passes to Anthony.
Well, right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're #1 in block shots. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
All right, now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 5. Payton outside. It's deflected. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Favors has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Payton against Conley. Now the feed to Favors. Oladipo dishes to Favors. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
It's taken away by Payton. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Harris with the ball. Oladipo, good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Favors with the screen. Payton kicks to Oladipo. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Knicks with the lead. Conley with it. And there's the pass to Porzingis. To the paint. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Looking at the game for Derek Favors, 13 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
And New York making a change here. Wright's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Now Conley. Pass to Porzingis. Puts up a three. Shumpert, no good. The Magic have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. The open shot, Harris, and the shot no good, a bit short. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Conley kicks to Wright. Here's Porzingis, shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Porzingis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Favors passes to Harris. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Doug McDermott comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. Here's Grant. He has 6. He feeds it to O'Quinn. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Lasagna, he's checked in for Orlando. McDermott kicks to O'Quinn. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Derek Favors.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Knicks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
No good on that one. The Magic making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Here's Napier. He has 6. Gordon with a screen on Grant. Here's Napier. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Fournier for 3. Offensive rebound. Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Napier. Feeds to Dedmon. To the wing right side. Here's Fournier, covered by Lee. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
The kick out to Wright. No good from outside.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And he can't get the first one.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
No luck that time either. New York trailing. Lee passes to O'Quinn. Back to Lee. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Napier following the score by New York. There's the screen. Passes to Hazania. Shot clock at 6. Off the screen. It's rebounded by New York.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Knicks have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, he's got 8 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
And Orlando making a change here. Favors is checked in. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. So it's Orlando now. It's a 3-point game. Napier kicks to Fournier. Here's Napier. He's covered by Grant. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. There's the pick. The second chance effort. 6 on the shot clock. And yes, sir, that one drops. Hazania's got 7.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Keep it going. One more time. Let me hear it for your Knicks City Dancers.
New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now, here's Grant. 6 points for him. Out to Lee. This one for 3. There's the bucket. Good. Lee's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The Magic trail by 4. Outside Gordon. Here's Fournier. Down low. And O'Quinn sends it back. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando with the ball. Hazania. 6 to shoot, but they get it back. Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Knicks leading by 4. 1:58 left in the third quarter. There's the screen. Grant dishes to O'Quinn. In the corner, it's McDermott. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Lee. New York needs to get off a shot, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for New York, Kyle O'Quinn. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so O'Quinn nails both of them.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And he gets it back. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Favors. Grant outside. Wright sets a screen. Grant the pass to McDermott. And O'Quinn kicks to Lee. New York moving it around. From the arc, and the rejection by Favors. Here's Fournier. He has 6. At the top of the key, Napier. Favors with a screen on Grant. Here's Napier. Looking to end his cold spell. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. And here is Lee. 9 points in the game so far. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
They set the pick. And Favors has it in the corner. Pass to Azania. Fires from deep. Orlando gets it back.
That's how to bang down low. His hard work gives him another possession.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Magic trail by 10 on the court for Orlando. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. Fournier out there with Harris, and it's Zeller in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Oladipo. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Conley dishes to Lopez, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And the Magic shooting for the game at 42%. Payton with the ball. Oladipo outside. Shumpert with the steal. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. He dishes it to Shumpert. Conley with it. Now Payton defending. Conley, the pass to Shumpert. Back to Conley. It's tipped, and they get it back. And stolen by Zeller. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Payton outside. Kicks to Oladipo. Stolen away. Inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Conley kicks to Lopez. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
And so here's Orlando following the score by New York. And Oladipo, here we go, used the screen and took it all the way.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Porzingis, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Shooting from New York, Kristaps Porzingis at the line for two.
That free throw good from Porzingis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Magic trail by 16. Oladipo dishes to Fournier. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the Oladipo outside.
They're going a little bit cold from the outside right now, trying to cut into this deficit. So when that happens, you still got to take good open shots on the perimeter when you get them. But you
one-handed jam.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
New York leading by 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest. He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
Hook shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Payton outside. Oladipo, the pass to Zeller. Lopez with the steal. No luck. And Orlando will come the other way. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here is Conley. to the paint. Here's Anthony. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for your Knicks, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Derek Favors checked in for Evan Fournier. Both free throws good from Anthony. Orlando with the ball. They trail by 18. Payton kicks to Oladipo. To the middle. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Payton against Conley. Porzingis passes to Conley. Lopez drives in and stolen by Zeller. Here's Favors. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Favors got 9 points here in the second half. Now Anthony. Lopez a screen on Harris. Anthony dishes to Lopez. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. The Magic trail by 16. Now here's Oladipo. Down low. Favors. And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Magic have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Dishes it to Zeller. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And it's Conley penetrating. Lopez kicks to Anthony. Down low, here's Porzingis, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So it's Orlando now. It's a 16-point game. Favors with the screen. Oladipo outside. Here's Zeller. Cannot hit. Good D by Lopez.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Conley against Payton. Conley the pass to Shumpert. New York moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Zeller with the double team. Anthony's shot is off. The Magic trail by 16. Here's Harris. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Hey, it's not computer programming or rocket science here. I mean, at some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
Yeah, I mean, 6 out of their last 10 points here coming in transition. They are making the game far too easy for the opponent.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
For Orlando, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Payton kicks to Zeller. Oladipo dishes to Zeller. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Conley leading the charge. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
The Magic trail by 18. Payton outside. Favors with a screen on Conley. To the inside. Zeller. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Anthony on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Harris. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
New York leading by 14. Conley, the pass to Porzingis. He kicks it to Lopez. The open shot, Shumpert. Wide open shot is on the money.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Shumpert against Oladipo. Picked by Zeller. And Oladipo kicks to Payton. To the paint. Zeller dishes to Payton.
Knicks foul. Two shots, gentlemen. That's his third personal foul. 2. Shooting for New York. Elfrid Payton. 2 shots.
That's good from Payton. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. New York leading by 15. Conley kicks to Anthony. And stolen by Payton. And he finishes the break with a lay-in.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Here's Lopez following the bucket by Orlando.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take no chance slam by the big fella.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And that one's good. 20 points for Derek Favors.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
It's Anthony with the drive. Power down with both hands.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The Magic trail by 12. Oladipo outside, and there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Oladipo, the pass to Payton. Back to Oladipo. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Zeller, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Zeller doing all sorts of things. He's got 14 points and 4 block shots. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
New York leading by 10. Here's Conley. The dish now to Lopez. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here are the Magic now. The Knicks making the shot. It's Oladipo on the wing. Headed by Shumpert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Anthony, and he goes in for the dunk.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And here's Oladipo. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. 14 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. The Knicks leading by 13. Outside Anthony. The feed to Conley. And the pass to Lopez. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New York.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
They really took control of the first 2 games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with 1 game left against the Magic.
That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Lopez. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
New York calls timeout. Knicks fans, these are your Knicks.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They lead by 12. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Doug McDermott comes in for Anthony. Lee's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. And so here is New York. They led by as many as 18 points. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Orlando ball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 12. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
Pass to Nicholson. Lets it fly from 18. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Grant with the ball. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
the line for your Knicks, Kristaps Porzingis. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And he makes both free throws. Napier can't connect. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, congratulations on the win, Mike. It seemed like the team really stuck to its identity tonight. Do you agree?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
Mission accomplished, Mike. Thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.